just like that, our Baltimore Ravens are back in it, man. It wasn't pretty, but the Baltimore Ravens got a win against a division rival. Usually division rival games aren't pretty. She wore the Mark Andrews jersey to church today and had it on throughout the whole game. Shout out to Mark Andrews for making history. We're going to look at the playoff outlook and much more, man. So welcome in to another episode of Ravens Reports. It's your guy Noah here with For the Flock, as always, bringing you guys our top 5 news reports and storylines coming out of our Baltimore Ravens today. This time we have a post-game edition. Let's dive into the content. At number 1, one of my top takeaways from this game is Chidobe Awuzie, man. It's got to be one of the best offseason signings, man. Eric DeCosta got this guy for pennies. Veteran cornerback, recovering from an injury. Didn't play like very great with the Titans as he was recovering with that knee last year, but then had another year of offseason recovery and is playing great football. He had a key pass breakup, in taking the lead, and then the Browns defense was playing good football. We might have not won that game. Chidobe Awuzie, shout out to him. That was a key play. He actually ranks 4th in the entire NFL in PFF coverage grade amongst all cornerbacks. The guy's been playing great football since he came back from injury with the Ravens this year. Great signing by Eric DeCosta. At number 2, another elite defensive back for the Ravens this year who might make himself a Pro Bowl this year is Nate Wiggins. He gets himself another interception, all right, and a big-time clutch interception where you need it. You're down, and it's not just like a garbage time interception. Like, he shows up in these big-time moments with these pass deflections and these interceptions. Shout out to Nate Wiggins. I wish we would have capitalized on it, but the very next play, Lamar Jackson throws a football. It bounces off of Roger Rosengarten's helmet because Roger Rosengarten got bullied back into the quarterback. We're going to talk about the offensive line here in a second, how we need some changes. But it was one of those games, weird fluky games, like the Keaton Mitchell interception bounced off his hands, goes up in the air, the Browns get it. And then we had the bounce off a helmet, goes up in the air, Browns intercept it. We also had a muffed punt. Pretty much all the points the Browns came away with today, at least 10 of them, came from gifted points, fluky turnovers and stuff like that. I thought our defense could have very well held the Browns to 6 or under the way they performed today if we didn't have those weird mistakes, man. But Nate Wiggins, he's the real deal. Kyle Hamilton continues to wreck shop. 9 tackles. He gets a sack. He gets 2 pass deflections. Pro Bowl linebacker, one of the best in the NFL. If he played just safety, he'd be one of the best safeties in the NFL. If it was just nickel, like slot corner, he'd be one of the best. But the thing is, or maybe even outside linebacker, the way he blitzes, bro. But the thing is he just does everything. He's everywhere. He's absolutely elite. No matter where you put him on the field, he's an absolute nightmare for offenses to deal with. I am so glad, man, we got this young defensive core here with Malachi Starks, Nate Wiggins, and Kyle Hamilton locked up, at least for the next 5 years. So awesome young defensive back core. The defense is getting so much better, man. The pass rush is ramping up. The back end is starting to gel. The blitzes are coming. And this defense is night and day from where they were 5 weeks ago, man. So shout out to this defense. They keep continuing to get better and better. All right, guys, so I just want to give a huge thank you to Transparent Labs for sponsoring today's video, man. The last few months, I've been very cognizant about what I'm putting in my body, trying to take care of my body long-term with high-quality food, make sure I have the right macronutrients, and I recently started training again very regularly back in the gym. Most of you guys know I'm in the military as well, so I have to stay active in that manner. Getting my protein needs met is very important. There's so many supplements out there filled with artificial junk and fillers I just don't want to put in my body. That's why I was super excited to partner with Transparent Labs. They sent out some protein products. So far, I've enjoyed every single one I've tried, including the chocolate and the strawberry milkshake. Also, really important, this doesn't contain artificial sweeteners, dyes, or fillers. Also, you get 28 grams of protein packed into one serving exclusively from grass-fed cows, which gives you higher quality and more nutritious protein. I've had some proteins that have tore up my stomach and made me gassy, but that's not the case here with Transparent Labs. My favorite flavor has been the strawberry milkshake. It blends well whether you're just having it with water or if you want to put it in a smoothie. If you would like to try Transparent Labs grass-fed protein
for yourself, head down to the description box for a limited time. Transparent Labs is giving away a free protein starter kit with every grass-fed protein subscription. This kit includes a shaker bottle, variety of 5 single-serving proteins, which includes their top flavors. And so you can find your favorite, see which one you want to get long-term. Click the link below or scan my QR code here while the offer still lasts. Again, huge thank you to Transparent Labs for sponsoring today's video. At number 3, let's talk about the offense. First of all, we got to talk about Mark Andrews, right? Shout out to Mark, 89, right? He breaks the all-time Ravens receiving record. Man, he already had the most receiving touchdowns in franchise history, and then he beats the all-time receiving yards record well over 5,000 yards, man. Mark Andrews has been playing at such a high level for a long time. Now he's not quite where he was, a few years ago, but he makes big time plays. He wins the game for us, man, with a 35-yard touchdown rush. He also had a couple of key receptions, 3 catches for 33 yards, and then he had that rips off a 35-yard touchdown rush, man. Grass, he took it. Another guy who's very explosive and takes the green grass at number 4 is Zay Flowers. 3 catches for 78 yards, averaging 26 yards a pop, man. This dude, every time he touches the football, is a threat. I mean, not only do we know he has, the shifty, make you miss, the burst, but then he looks even faster this year than he has in years past, in my opinion. He said he's worked on that straight line speed and, kind of just worked on bursting upfield. It's evident. 3 catches for 78 yards, man. Imagine what we would do with 5 to 10 catches in a game. So Zay Flowers, our number 1 receiver, on his way to another 1,000-yard type of performance. Let's talk about a negative here, the offensive line. Man, I'm really disappointed. You got to have some change, man. Daniel Falele got Lamar Jackson wrecked once. Maybe twice I saw, but one was really bad. And then I also saw a really bad whiffed block where Derrick Henry got blown up. And man, I just want to see someone else at right guard. Like, can we give Ben Cleveland a shot? Can we give Bullock a shot? Can we? Is Emory Jones completely not ready yet? Like, bro, we got to try something else here because the product we're getting is not great. I will say, despite him getting Lamar Jackson hit a few times, the 56-yard rip-off run that Derrick Henry almost hit pay dirt with, Falele actually had a nice block on that. He actually opened up that hole for Derrick Henry. So it's like, bro, you open up a 56-yard run for Derrick Henry, but then you're also getting Lamar Jackson smacked and getting Derrick Henry hitting the backfield. I love Falele as a person. Obviously, the coaching staff does too. I just would like to see, let's switch it up. Emory Jones, he was a healthy scratch today. He's still getting ready. He's a rookie, but he's a 3rd-round pick, very talented, and I'm excited to see if he gets any playing time this year. Hopefully he does. John Harbaugh said he's in the mix. At number 5, Draymond Jones. Great addition for the Ravens, man. You didn't give up much to get this guy, but I know he hasn't shown up on the stat sheet with the sacks, but this dude, if you're watching him, he is affecting the game. He is beating his one-on-ones. He's getting pressure. The game-winning play where Roquan Smith got that pass breakup, he cleanly beat the right tackle and was right in Shedeur Sanders' face. And I think he forced that throw and that pass breakup. So continues to get pressure. Draymond Jones playing some good football. Kyle Van Noy had a nice sack. Teddy Buchanan continues to play great football, continues to get better and better. That was a heck of a 4th-round pick. We haven't been very great with our 4th-round picks lately, but I'm telling you what, Teddy Buchanan was a home run 4th-round pick. You couldn't have got much of a better impact player. I mean, we're talking about a dude that is hammering guys. I mean, he plays like a Baltimore Raven. He hits dudes. He hits them hard. He's explosive, athletic. Let's take a look at the box score here. Let's talk about Lamar as well, man. We haven't even talked about Lamar yet. It's crazy. He was 14 of 25. Didn't have his best game. Let's just be honest. Let's call it how it is. He had a 47.6 passer rating. The 2 interceptions, obviously not his fault, right? One bounced off his offensive line's helmet, got thrown up into the air. Weird interception. The other one, Keaton Mitchell hit him in the hands, right? So if you take away the interceptions, I mean, he was 14 and 25 for 193 yards and 0 touchdowns. Problem is, got 5 sacks. A few of those sacks, I thought he could have got the ball out quicker or maybe even ran. But that's all right. We did enough. It was good. It was encouraging to see that even when the offense wasn't producing like we wanted it to, that we could win an ugly game. And usually division games are ugly. And also, the Cleveland Browns are top 5 in almost every single defensive category. They're like a top 3 passing defense. They're a top 10 rushing defense. They're a top overall yards per game defense, like number 1 or number 2 in that category. So, and they have Myles Garrett, Mason Graham, Schwessenzinger. Like, they got a ton, Denzel Ward, ton of great defensive pieces, man. They've been a good defense for a long time. Myles Garrett with, 4 sacks today, 3 sacks. He's a monster. And there's only so much you can do against a player of that caliber. But Lamar Jackson did enough, man. Did enough. The Ravens are 5-5 now in the mix of this AFC muddied playoff picture. One of the weirdest playoff pictures for the AFC in a while, actually. The Chiefs aren't even in the playoff picture. They just lost again to the Broncos today. The Broncos look like they're going to win their division, but at the same time, the Chargers have a great record as well. So, man, this is a loaded, weird kind of picture for the AFC. The Patriots are really good, have a great record. The Colts have a great record. So, man, the Baltimore Ravens could very well play the Chiefs or the Bills in the wild card round if they win their division. That's just the way it's shaping up. However, usually the Chiefs and the Bills would be hosting a playoff game, at home because they're winning their division. But this year it looks like they're probably not going to win their division. Man, Derrick Henry, 18 carries, 103 yards, 5.7 a pop. Keaton Mitchell averaged 5.2 yards per carry, got 6 carries. It was the most action he got. So I thought Keaton looked good. Keaton also had 2 receptions for 23 yards. So he produced, man, about 54 total yards today. Still averaging a high yards per touch, man. 11.5 in the passing game and 5.2 in the run game. So shout out to Keaton Mitchell. I'm glad they're getting him some more carries and some more touch. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries, 10 yards, 2.5. I don't know if the knees bother him. He doesn't look as explosive right now. He doesn't look like he's fully healthy. There hasn't been a lot of impact from Lamar in the rushing arena this season. We'll see if that changes heading down the stretch. They started the first drive with an option play. Lamar took it and got -2 yards. So we'll see. I don't think he's 100% right with his lower body, if that makes sense. Let's look at receiving. Flowers, 3 catches for 78 yards. Mark Andrews, 3 catches, 32. Keaton Mitchell, 2 for 23. Derrick Henry, 2 for 19. D-Hop had a couple of targets today, 4 targets, but only had 1 catch for 11 yards. Their chemistry did not look like it was fully on today, as they likely had 2 catches for 15 yards. I can't wait to see Likely get involved more, because when he does, his explosiveness through the air with some of his blocks that he makes, man, just wait till Likely gets rolling, man. But defense, 9 tackles for Hamilton, 6 for Alohi Gilman, 5 for Chidobe, 4 for Nate, 4 for Roquan. John Jenkins had a great game, 4 as well. We were able to hold their run game down pretty effective, and they couldn't really get anything done through the air. So great game for the Baltimore Ravens overall. If we're talking about a team win and we're talking about moving to 5-5, yes, it wasn't pretty. There was some big time ugly moments, but the Ravens continue to get better on defense. I'm excited moving forward, man. I'm excited. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like button if you got any value out of today's content, and we'll see you in the next video.
Ray, when he wasn't looking, he ran me over.